Hello, the experimental. How are you?
Hello, Ted Evans.
Yes.
We're very well, thank you.
You will have to get much closer to the mic when you talk. So if you want to bring it up for that, and then we'll muck them around, put back those positions when you're playing. Right. So introduce yourself then, lads.
Right, I am Joe, bass player from The Experimental.
Darren, lead singer and guitar.
And I'm Chris, and I'm the drummer, and I'm very scared because I seem to be holding a guitar.
Oh, why is that scary?
It could go very, very badly. We'll see.
Closer to the mic. Remember, that's it.
Yeah, well,
there
obviously,
we go.
as you
Brilliant.
know, Ted, from seeing us live, we're a traditional three-piece, so Chris is very much our drummer usually.
Yes.
But we thought, instead of bringing drums into a tiny radio studio, we'd play guitar, which means Chris has now had to learn 3 new songs on
Absolutely,
guitar.
yeah. 3 songs that I've played hundreds of times, but had no idea what any of the chords
I
were.
thought you were going to say 3 chords.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
3 new chords.
No, that's not how Chris operates. He tells us the chords. He's the only drummer I've ever played with who shouts the chords from behind the drums. But yeah, so that's not an issue. But yeah, it's just you have to learn some new songs for tonight.
Fair enough. And I hear you've got some QI questions written down that if I ask you them, you're going to... Well, what's the penalty then, or what's the prize for if I ask any of the QI questions?
Oh, there's a harmonica noise that will go off.
Oh, okay.
It's quite startling.
Is it?
And do you want to give it a
Give
test?
it a go. That's the QI.
Yeah.
And then you got an envelope with 3 answers to the question in it. Don't show the
I almost
questions.
showed you.
Don't show
I
the
almost
questions.
showed you the answers there. No, or the questions, should I
And
say?
2 of them are lies and one's the truth.
Oh, I see. Ali, I want you to come closer to it because I want you to jump in on these question things as well, if that's all right.
Well, you're suggesting I'll get them wrong.
I'm suggesting you get involved. No.
Yeah, well, if you don't ask any of
We'll
these
snuggle up
questions,
over it.
we can play the whole. What do you think they are? What do you think the normal questions
normal
are that we get
questions
asked in? So we're lucky enough to do lots of interviews with sort of radio and
Right.
and magazines and stuff. So and there are sort of stock questions you get time and time again.
So I'm going to go straight for one of the stock questions because that's the sort of mood that I'm in.
Go
to be
for it.
honest.
Controversial.
Why did you choose The Experimental as your name?
Yeah, straight off. Man, this is nerve-wracking.
Oh,
Right.
now I've got to open it up, haven't I?
So what we've got, listeners at home, for the benefit of people who aren't watching on the webcam, we've got 3 answers, and
Yeah.
what Ted and Ali have got to do is they've got to guess the right one.
We like this.
Yeah.
A, B, or C. So which one should we go for first? A. What you choose?
Ali, you choose.
B.
B.
B, please. Sorry.
Ali B.
Manners.
So this is how did we get the name The Experimental?
Yes.
The answer we've got here is we had a Chinese and the fortune cookie said be experimental.
Right, and what we've got to now decide if that's true or
false.
false.
Do you want to read the others? And then they
2
can...
lies, 1 truth.
Yeah.
2 lies, 1
lies.
I'd
truth.
go straight in for a lie.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
Go on.
all right, so
Should we read the others?
Okay, we got option A is we worked out it was the best name using statistics,
okay.
and option C was we got drunk in the pub and we gave up deciding when we reached the experimental.
Oh,
C. It's got to be C.
yeah, you've
True. Turn in the card.
you
man.
saw us at the Barrel House.
Just back
Saw you at the
off
Barrel
there
House.
you
I
go.
saw you at the Apple and Parrot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
Yes,
a
it
pub
was. It
thing.
was the experimental. Basically, we got to the point where we had some gigs lined up and promoters and stuff saying, "Look, you need a band name." So we're just throwing some band ideas around. We had some really cool ones, but nothing that really worked. We like the Death House Chaplains, but that's a metal band, and we're not that. So the experimental sort of worked.
And it is statistically the best.
Yeah, and also originally the plan was to get some people in with us to sort of bring the experimental band friends, sort of have some people come and sing some songs.
And then we remembered we don't have any friends.
Yeah, well, we started writing our own stuff, and it's sort of like, well, actually, it works, and we make quite a lot of noise for a 3-piece. We don't need anyone else.
You do make an incredible amount of noise for a 3-piece, don't they?
Yeah, if
They
nothing
do.
else, we are noisy.
Ali, go for another QI question.
Okay, QI
yeah.
question.
There's two-
I love
there's two
this
left.
game. I
Yes.
love this game.
Brilliant.
So, how did you guys meet?
Yes.
Can they get all 3? Come on, let's do this thing.
Right,
Okay.
come on, you're on a roll now.
Yeah.
If you don't get 3 out of 3. Yeah, I think the third one.
Sorry, that was the worst high five you've
Yeah,
ever seen.
high none.
That was a
I'm terrible at high fives. You've got to watch your eyes when I'm doing high fives. It's terrible.
Okay, so
Gotta
how
watch
did we
your elbow.
meet? A. We triple booked a rehearsal room and no one would back down, so we had no choice but to form a band.
Oh, I like that.
B. At a party, Darren and Chris knew Joe, boom. C. We're half brothers, so we grew up together and started playing music aged 3.
Which one of us was age 3?
All of us. We age at different rates.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
I am going for... Ali, you got any ideas? Going for B? I was going to go for A. Because I like the idea of A. Do-do-do-do-diddle-a-doo. Ooh, A.
I know, yeah.
A is false.
Oh, but that's so much better.
Much better, though, isn't it?
That's our answer from now. That's what we're really doing.
Yeah,
deciding what answer we're going to give in
We're
future.
trying to work out what lies we're going to peddle from this point. No, unfortunately, we I'm in and out of the mic here. Yeah, unfortunately.
Keep looking at the mic, 'cause every time you look away, we can't hear you.
Okay, right. Yeah, no, unfortunately, not unfortunately, because that's suggesting you don't want to be in this band. But no, Darren and Chris met at a party. Chris had an electric drum kit. They had a little jam together, and then I came in. We sort of learnt some covers, thought that sounds alright, and started songwriting. So, yeah, but I prefer the idea.
Much better to triple book a rehearsal room.
I like that. I like that a lot. And Ali, we're going to go for 3 out of 3.
This
What
is
do you
it.
reckon? Should we confer?
You can do
Should
this.
we confer?
I don't know if you're going to...
I'm thinking...
I don't know. I mean, we must have been asked it a
I
lot.
think this is a question Ali's asked us before as well.
Oh.
But not necessarily on air.
Ali, I'm just let's have a little bit of a whisper. Hang on,
Okay.
we'll just do. I'm just going to put a
Hang on, I've
Okay.
asked.
Whisper. Okay, I think. Hang on 1 second. Just going to move that away.
For the benefit of the viewers at home, Ted and Ali are currently speaking to each other about the question.
Yeah. Well,
I can't. Audio
I,
description.
Yeah.
well, I can't think of another one really obvious. We've asked that.
This isn't actually a bad question to be asked. Some of them is like how did you get your name? I was going to give you no one. Then it's like you've got to answer those questions, but they're not very exciting. Whereas this one's quite sensible.
Go on
What do you do? What do you do for day to day?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go. Go for that. Go for that.
So, what do you guys do day to day when you're not in the experimental?
Right, I am. That's wrong. I'll tell you.
You don't get a harmonica for that one.
I service gas boilers. Chris teaches children, and Darren.
I don't know what I do yet.
Who knows? But
Howls at the moon.
he loves it, so I presume he's not actually doing anything. at the moment.
With computers.
No, yeah, he's an IT technician. Do you want me to tell you the final one, or do you want one more?
No,
guess?
we're going to try and have a guess.
Go for your one then.
I was going to go for who's your musical influences.
No, that's
it's close,
that's
though.
quite a good question.
It's close.
We've got one more, Ali. You're
Go on, one more.
So it's close to influences.
it's close to influences. Yeah, it's more about the sort of the functioning of the band,
The functioning of the band.
how the band.
Who drives the van?
Yeah, that's me.
That's a
But
rubbish-
again, that's a rubbish question. But
Yeah.
Who drives
Sorry.
the van? Well, who's the heating
no.
engineer?
Who started the band?
no,
No, go on then.
okay.
Go on,
Right,
tell us.
it's how do you write songs? That seems to be the other one. Because
Oh, I did ask
you did
that.
ask that one, so you already knew the answer, which is why you didn't ask. Obviously,
That's probably
But,
why.
No, that's one of the most common ones that we get. But actually, we don't mind that one. It's quite a sensible one because lots of different bands. Have
That's good.
different
I like
songwriting
that. I like that QI game because I'm quite often compared to Stephen Fry,
Yeah, I can see.
Can we still have the harmonica?
as
The
in
answer-
pompous.
No, yeah, one more
Do the
harmonica
harmonica.
blast.
So, right, okay, enough chit chat.
Yes.
You're here to play, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
We are.
I will
You are. Well, then, adjust your microphones,
position
please.
myself accordingly.
Gentlemen, get your microphones at the ready.
Start your engines.
What we're starting with, boys.
We'll play Where Did the Weekend Go, shall we? This is a song
Alright.
that people can check out on YouTube if they want to hear how it actually sounds.
Okay, right. Okay, so you are listening to Riviera FM with Ted with Ted and Ali in the studio with the experimental, exclusively live and acoustic. The very first time doing that. I'm sure it's not the very first time playing acoustic, but on air it is. Okay, so
It is actually, yeah.
gentlemen, you are here to play musical instruments at the ready and play.
1, 2, 3, 4. Went out on a Friday night with good intention. Oh, staying out for just the one, just the one, just the one. But the neon lights and the music pumping. Oh, raise your glass, the night is young. It's young, it's young, it's young. Sambuca, tequila, and taxi rank fights in the disco. Dancing till the end of the night with Sambuca, tequila. tequila, and taxi rank fights, and we're all annihilated by the end of the night. Woo! Where did the weekend go? I don't know. Where did the weekend go? I don't know. Where did the weekend go? I don't know. Saturday tonight it's on for an adventure. Oh, staying out for just the one, 2 for 1, down in 1. In the morning light, the music's thumping. Oh, raise your glass, the night is young, it's young, it's young, it's young. Sambuca, tequila, and taxi rank fights in the disco, dancing till the end of the night with Sambuca, tequila, and taxi rank fights, and we're all annihilated by the end of the night. Woo! Where did the weekend go? I don't know. Where did the weekend go? I don't know. Where did the weekend go? I don't know. I'm never drinking again. Where did the weekend go? 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 Where did the weekend go?
Brilliant. Oh, that was amazing.
Clapping yourself.
Oh yeah.
What was it called again?
That was Where Did the Weekend Go? You can check it out on YouTube.
Oh, amazing. Just absolutely fantastic. And again, it's one of those songs that I already know. And I'm just thinking, like, I know this song. I know these people. They're like pop stars. They're in the room with us. Very cool. Very cool. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will play a couple of tracks, and then we'll come back with the experimental live in the studio. This is the Cultofsuperted. It is Saturday night with Ted and Ali on Riviera FM, your only truly local music station. And let's have a little bit of Very White. She's coming in the studio soon.